Azerbaijan has presented a 5-point plan to Armenia on how they would like to normalise relations following the 2020 war. It's happened in the same week as the Turkish and Armenian foreign ministers have met for the first time in years, as they also continue to rebuild ties. I'm Andrew Hopkins, and I've been speaking to Hikmet Hajiyev, assistant to the Azerbaijani president, one-on-one. Hikmet Hajiyev, assistant to the president of Azerbaijan, thank you for talking to TRT World. First of all, there's been a meeting today here in Antalya between the foreign ministers of Turkey and Armenia. It's a historic meeting because these two sides at this level haven't met for quite a few years. And you yourselves are also trying to normalise relations with Armenia. What's your reaction to what's gone on today?
After the 44 days of war, the region of the Caucasus has changed, and Azerbaijan also suggested to Armenia to start the process of normalization relations. And the first step in that direction is started from negotiations for the potential peace treaty between Armenia and Azerbaijan, recognizing one another's territorial integrity and sovereignty and inviolability of borders. In parallel to this process, and Turkey, Armenia, and also started certain contacts at the level of the diplomats. And also today, as you have mentioned, Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu had a meeting with his Armenian counterpart. We support that process, and it was also highlighted by my president, President Ilham Aliyev, and we support also the process of Turkish-Armenian normalization relations, but in the meantime we support the process of synchronized and parallel development of two tracks of this process: Armenia-Azerbaijan normalization relations and also Turkish-Armenian normalization process. They should be parallel process, and one is connected with another one. And also it's an open secret that with Turkey we are consulting and coordinating all our steps in that direction. Our intentions are good and positive, and we are suggesting good neighbourly relations for Armenia, but it's in a time for Armenia to assess the strategic region in the Caucasus, and also made this in a decision for the good neighbourly relation with its neighbours, particularly with Armenia, Azerbaijan and Turkey.
Now I understand just recently you presented Armenia with a document which has 5 points on it, 5 steps towards normalisation of relations with your own country. Can you give us an idea of what's in that document and what the state of this process is at the moment, in your opinion?
It's yet another open secret. Well, yes, we have provided to Armenian side basic principles of peace treaty, a potential peace treaty between Armenia and Azerbaijan. What are the basic principles? It simply derives from the norms and principles of international law and calls for the good neighbourly relations. If we would like to establish a good neighbourly relations, everything starts in a first and foremost, most important decision. Armenia and Azerbaijan should recognize one another's territorial integrity, sovereignty and inviolability of its international recognized borders, and also refrain from use of force and threat of force against the territorial integrity. That was the case that Armenia used the force against an Azerbaijan occupied 30 years our territories. Therefore, Armenia should end this policy and also put an end to the territorial claims against an Azerbaijan, and then based on that we can move over. Again, that's the entire philosophy of the basic principles. It's simply norms and principles of international law are enshrined in the basic principles, including the principles deriving from the Helsinki Final Act.
Now, there have been reports recently of a gas explosion in the Karabakh region, which it's alleged was something to do with the fault of Azerbaijan, the Azerbaijani authorities. How do you respond to those allegations?
Absolutely, I reject that. In no way it's associated and can be associated with Azerbaijan. Yes, we also heard that there was a gas explosion, and some kind of technical reasons for that should be, and it's up to also Russian peacekeepers to investigate that fact on the ground, because in that area, temporarily, Russian peacekeepers have been deployed, and they should do their work. And in the meantime, I don't know what is the reason that within such period of time they couldn't repair that, but it has nothing to do with Azerbaijan.
Okay, Hikmet Hajiyev, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.